according to your conscience, my boy. Besides, you can offer you little temptation to stay with to make prices pay. I don't know why, but we don't.
I know why. But lass, I'm going to tell you.
Why not, my boy? You're one of us. The clock strikes 12.
True, but until then you're bound to protect our interests.
Here. Well then, it is my duty as a pirate to tell you that you are too tender-hearted. For instance, you make a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves, and when you attack a strong party, you always get beaten.
There is some truth in that.
Then again, you make a point of never attacking an orphan.
Of course, we're orphans ourselves and know what it's like.
Yes, but the word has gotten round. So what happens? Everyone we catch says he's an orphan. The last free ship we took proved to be manned entirely by orphans, so we had to let them go. One would think Great Britain's merchant navy was made up only of orphans, which we know is not the case.
Well, hang it all! You wouldn't have us all entirely without mercy.
There's my problem. Until midnight I would. After midnight I wouldn't. What a delicate situation. And Ruth, your own Ruth, whom you love so well, and she was one of Ridley's Rachel boy shot. What is to become of her?
Oh, he will take you with him.
Well, Ruth, I feel difficult about you. It is true that I admire you very much, but I've been constantly a scene since I was 8 years old, and yours is the only one face I've seen during that time. I think it is a sweet face.
Oh, it is.
I say I think it is, but I've never had an opportunity to compare it with other women, and it is just possible that I may be mistaken. True, what a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person and then discover that she is, on the whole, plain.
Ruth is very well indeed.
Yes, there are the remains of a fine woman about Ruth.
Do you really think so?
I do.
And I will not be selfish and take her from you, in justice to her and in consideration for you. I will leave her behind.
No, Frederick, it cannot be. We are all rough men who lead a rough life, but we are not so heartless as to deprive you of your love. I think there is not one here who would rob you of this treasure for anything in the world.
Not one!
No, I thought there wasn't. Keep your love, Frederick. Keep your love.
You are so very good to me.
Well, it's the top of the tide, and we must be up. Farewell, Frederick. When you begin your extermination, let our deaths be as swift and as painless as you can.
I will. By the love I have for you, I swear it. I wish that you could make this extermination unnecessary by getting with me back to civilization.
No, Frederick, it cannot be. I don't think much of our profession, but compared to respectable people, we are fairly honest. No, Frederick, I shall live and die a pirate king!
It is a rock the
introduce myself, I should like to have some idea what is going on here.
Permit me. I'll explain in 2 words. We propose to marry your daughters.
Dear me!
Against our wills, Papa. Against our wills.
Oh, but you mustn't do that. May I ask? This is a handsome uniform, but I am not familiar with it. What are you? We are all single gentlemen. Yes, I gathered that. Anything else? No, nothing else.
Pa, don't believe them. They are pirates. Famous pirates escaped from the pirates, I told them I was an orphan. Heaven help me, I am no orphan. I came here to humble myself, called true to my ancestors, and to beg their pardon for having brought dishonour to the family name.
Be confident, sir. Had you not acted as you did, then reckless men would surely have called in the nearest clergyman and married your large family on the spot.
Thank you, Frederick, but it is no use. Such anguish and remorse I feel at the terrible lie I stole from some stupid pirates. So I will go to this simple-minded chief this very night and confess it all, if I did not fear the most disastrous to myself. At what time was your expedition march against those scoundrels?
At 11 and before midnight, I hope to make up for my accidental association with the slime vermin by sweeping them from the face of the earth, and then, dear Mabel, you'll be mine.
Are your devoted followers at hand?
They are. They only wait for my orders.
Then let them appear to receive the general's blessing before they depart on their dreadful adventure.
If
that although you've lived 29 years, it's going to my birthday, you're only 5 and all it's over.
Jimmy, let's see. Yes, my figure's really yours. How quite the ways and paradox and common sense and game box are counted in the usual way. Yes, 21 I realize. Yet rending by my natal day. Yet rending by my natal day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am a little boy of 5. He's a little boy of 5. Paradox, motion genius paradox. It's paradox. Motion genius
I think you are glad now that you did not kill us. You had never forgiven yourself if you had found out you had killed two of your comrades.
My comrade!
I'm afraid you don't understand your position. You are apprenticed to us.
Until I reach my 21st year.
No, until you reach your 21st birthday. And going by birthdays, you're only 5 and 1/4.
You don't really go into hold to that.
No, we merely remind you of the fact and leaving the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Well then, you've appealed to my sense of duty. My duties are all too clear. Besides, you're feisty. I shiver at the thought I was ever part of it. But duty comes first at any price. I shall do my duty.
Bravely spoken. Come, you're one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow. Oh, horror!
What's the matter?
Should I tell you? No, I cannot do it, and yet it's one of your band.
Speak out. I charge you of your sense of duty.
General Stanley, the father of Mabel,
Yes.
escaped from you on the plea. He escaped from you on the plea that he was an orphan. He did. Oh yes, he did. It breaks my heart to betray the honest father of the girl I adore. But as your apprentice, I have no choice. It's my duty to tell you that General Stanley is no orphan.
What?
More than that, he never was one.
I just understand that to save his rough life, don't deceive us. On French on the street, we'll gather our band and attack Stanley's castle this very night.
But wait!
Not a word. He's doomed.
All is prepared, Frederick. Your gallant crew await you. What's this? My Frederick in tears. Can it be that your heart trembles in the fear of the coming conflict? No, Mabel, no. Mabel, my loved one. I bound myself to serve the pirate captain until I reach my 21st birthday. But you are 21. I'm just as sure that I was born and will leave here, and I will not reach that birthday for 6 years more. Oh, horrible! And so farewell. No, Frederick. Hear me. Stay here, Frederick. They have no legal claim on you. No shame will fall on you if you stay. No, Mabel, no. Tonight I must leave. It is my duty to return, and I must obey. In 6 years more I shall be of age. I return then and claim you. It's
and listen to the merry village chime. Village chime. When the coster's finished jumping on his mother. On his mother. He goes to lie basking in the sun. In the sun. I'll take one consideration with another. With another. A policeman nothing not a just cut short